The annual report on terrorism by the United States government has referred to Iran as the world's foremost state sponsor of terrorism in 2016. The United States says that Iran also employs foreign nationals. But how does Iran recruit, and how does Iran train its pawns to carry out its operations? The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, known as the IRGC, has its own extraterritorial arm known as the Quds Force, which is involved in military and terrorist interference in several countries in the Middle East and around the globe. The IRGC was established to preserve the regime's dictatorship, which rests on suppression within Iran, the export of terrorism beyond Iran's borders, and the Iranian program to manufacture a nuclear bomb. The IRGC actively organizes terrorist networks and conducts terrorist operations throughout the world. Sources of Iran's opposition coalition, the National Council of Resistance of Iran, have discovered ironclad evidence of at least 15 terrorist training camps spread across the nation, including 8 centered around Tehran. Terrorist units of the Quds Force are trained in secret units for dispatch to various countries in the Persian Gulf, Asia, Africa, and even Latin America. Forces initially undergo a bodybuilding boot camp for 1 week. IRGC mercenaries are then sent to theoretical courses promoting fundamentalism and terrorism. They are subsequently sent to other training centers for practical training. Of the 15 training camps spread across Iran, certain garrisons specialize in specific terrorist training, including urban warfare, guerrilla training, driving courses, and various vehicle maneuvering instruction. Trainees also undergo courses in wilderness survival and even in advanced missile training. Through the Quds Force, the IRGC looks to take advantage of instability wherever it can. After training recruits in both Islamic fundamentalism and in combat techniques, trainees are sent abroad to meddle in foreign conflicts. In Yemen, Iran continues to back the Houthi rebels, increasing instability in the Arabian Peninsula. In Syria, the IRGC mercenaries continue to fight the Free Syrian Army, propping up Assad's murderous regime, while at the same time allowing ISIS to fester. And in Iraq, the IRGC plants terrorist and bomb makers within domestic unrest of the nation, which has led to the deaths of hundreds of American soldiers abroad, as well as tens of thousands of innocent Iraqis. The IRGC is the main source of sectarian violence in Iraq, which has led to the rise of ISIS. The IRGC even devised a terrorist scheme within US borders, when in 2011, IRGC terrorists plotted to blow up a Washington, D.C. restaurant. So what can the United States do? How should the White House respond? The United States needs to view the IRGC as a terrorist enemy and not an ally under any circumstances. It's time for the US government to subject not just the IRGC, but all its affiliate entities in Iran who dominate the economy and the financial market, as well as all its proxies in the region, to terrorism-related sanctions. The IRGC must be expelled from Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and Lebanon as a first step to securing peace and stability in the region.